and welcome to this episode of Spotlight on Policy. My name is Stephanie Witt, and I'm the director of the Public Policy Center here at Boise State University. Today, we're going to answer some common questions that people have about voting in Idaho. To get some good questions, I headed out to the Interactive Learning Center to ask students what's on their mind about the voting process. Hello, what's your name?
Elise.
Elise, do you have any questions about the election?
Yeah, how do I register to vote?
Elise asks a great question, and a lot of good information about voting and how it's done in Idaho can be found at idahovotes.gov. The answer to her question about how to register is, first, determine if you're eligible to vote. If you're over 18 years of age, you're a U.S. citizen, and you've lived in the county for more than 30 days in which you intend to vote, then you're eligible to vote. idahovotes.gov has a great form online that you can use to register to vote, sign it, and return it to your county voting place. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Shay?
Hey Shay. Do you have any questions about the election?
Yeah, I'm not from here, so do I vote here or in my hometown?
Students can vote in their home county by requesting an absentee ballot from their home county clerk. You can vote in the county where you're going to college if you intend to reside there and plan to stay there. idahovote.gov has an entire page devoted to explaining the rules about where college students can vote, and you should have a look at it to make sure if you're not sure whether to vote at home or here where you're going to college. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Kevin Skidmore.
Hi Kevin, do you have any questions about the election?
I have two questions.
Yeah.
One is, how can I vote early? And the second one is, how do I go about voting absentee?
You can request an absentee ballot from your county clerk's office, or you can fill out the form that's on idahovotes.gov and ask for one that way. Ada County holds early voting in the following days and times, so you can vote then if your election day is expected to be busy. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Courtney Kirshner.
Do you have any questions about the election?
Yeah, I'm curious. What's the most efficient way to find a polling place that's close to where I live?
The easiest way for Courtney and any other voter to find their polling place is to use the idahovotes.gov website, which has a handy form where you enter in your address and it will tell you the location of your polling place.
All right,
Ready?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tyler Bennett.
Hi Tyler, do you have any questions about the election?
Yeah, I'm actually really interested to learn more about a lot of the candidates and like where I can find out about them and like both sides to them, not just like biased articles or anything like that, because I want to know what I'm voting for when I vote.
You can find out about candidates from a neutral party, such as Project Vote Smart, where you can look up your candidates based on your zip code and see how they stand on a variety of positions. You can also check out the candidates and their profiles at the two major political parties' websites here in Idaho. Hi, what's your name?
Heather Sharp.
Hi Heather, do you have any questions about the election?
I do. I would actually like to know how we could find out what's on the ballot ahead of time.
You can look at a sample ballot from your county clerk's website, or you can tune into our next episode of Spotlight on Policy when Dr. Gary Moncrief and I will preview what's coming up on the November 2010 general election ballot here in Idaho. Thanks for listening to this episode of Spotlight on Policy. My name is Stephanie Witt, and I'm the director of the Public Policy Center. I hope this answers some of your questions about Voting 101 here in Idaho. Thanks.